Everyone over a certain age will recognise what this is. It's from the day before ring pull cans. It's a beer can opener. If you can get your hands on one of these, it's a really handy tool. Them into cookers and things like that. You can do it on the bottom, or if you've used the tin round the top as well. So with a little bit of effort, you can make a handy stove. It's usually safer, however, if you use gloves. Well, if you haven't got a beer can opener, it's no major disaster. You can use the good old Swiss Army knife and use the tin opener. Then use the screwdriver to open up the holes. It's not the neatest job in the world, but it will do. You need to have somewhere to put the fuel in, so using a small cheap kitchen knife rather than your own good one which you're going to use in the field, cut out a U-shape and this time wearing gloves, push it up. There you have a stove where you can put the fuel in the bottom and you've got some holes for airflow. You do a similar thing at the top to let the flames out. Maybe not the neatest job in the world, but at least it's efficient. It's autumn, it's getting cold, but today it's windless. It's a lovely day out here on the moors. I'm not going to do much training, maybe look for a couple of mushrooms, but basically just enjoy the quiet, the scenery and the time of year. Well, we managed to find a shed load of mushrooms, which was surprising. Now I'm just wandering through the woods, just enjoying the different colours and the quietness. I'm following along a public footpath which was shown on the Ordnance Survey map. It's a great way of showing the area that you want to explore, so you've got some idea of where you're going and how to get there. I'm just checking out a nice little bivvy area. This could be great for a little overnight shelter, but when you look round really, you can see that nowhere in the UK is really remote. It's great just wandering through the woods, seeing what resources you can find without really having to look for them. Taking off the bark doesn't hurt the tree. Actually, it helps it. And the birch bark, being full of oil, makes a great accelerant when you first start your fire. It only takes a few minutes to get a real good bag full which you can store for later on. As you wander through the countryside, gather resources as you go. If you get it while it's available, you've got it when you need it. This water may be safe to drink. It's about half a mile away from the moors, so there's probably going to be very few chemicals in it. Nevertheless, once you've collected it, it needs to be filtered, then boiled, and for extra safety, put in a Steri-tab. If this water was safe to drink, and you did so, you'd probably get a bad stomach because it's so cold. It's always a good idea, after you've cleaned your water, to cook it. Better to have a hot drink than a cold one. The Millbank bag has been used for years by the British military. Basically, it's a cotton bag, thick and tightly woven and in this shape. To use it is fairly simple. You soak the bag so the fibres swell, then you hang it up. You fill it to this level with water and then you let it drop out of the bottom into a container. They're good, but they're expensive and they're difficult to get a hold of. An alternative is to use a woven cotton shopping bag. They come in various qualities, so go for a thick one with a tight weave. You use it exactly the same way. You soak it so the fibres swell, you hang it up, you put water in and you let it drop out of the bottom. It's not as good as a Millbank bag, but it's cheaper and easier to get hold of, and it's easy to replace.